So it's been a while since I've done a garden update, so why don't we take a look at what I've been working on. And as you can see, it is a nice, beautiful, bright, sunny day. And it is all shady in my garden. So I've been moving some things around. Most of my garden used to be over here where you see the bamboo that I've harvested from our yard. And right now it is 11:30, so the sun is basically directly up in the middle, in between the bamboo and the shed. It completely blocks out the center area here. But in the mornings I do have sun over here, and then in the evenings the sun that isn't blocked by the building will shine over here. So for now I've moved everything. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what I've got going on in my buckets. These are some fresh green onions growing, basically just from grocery store scraps. My carrots are doing well. Here I am again growing the regular onions from my grocery scraps. This was a staghorn that somebody threw out because it was basically dying. Looks like I've got some new growth, so I'm kind of excited about that. These is my sweet potatoes. Over the summer, basically that was all I grew, was the sweet potato. I had a huge wall vine of them all. I got some sweet potatoes from it also, but basically I used the leaves in place of spinach on my wraps and such. In here I have just planted some potatoes. Just some that came from the grocery store that started to sprout, so we'll see how that goes. For here I've been working on a little flower area. I've got some lavender growing, adding that to my tea. Some flowers for my pressed flower art. And a friend of mine gave me some orchids to play around with. And these are getting ready to flower, so I'm very excited about that. Got a lot of new growth on this one. Just putting some things together. Here I have my mint growing down here, and I have some mint growing up here, and hopefully the two will connect. Got a little vine thing going there. I have moved some buckets over here along the fence. I've got some rosemary going. These are orange trees that are in the middle of all these pots, if you were wondering. Here I have some flat leaf parsley. Here I have my sugar peas, and I have been getting a few. I've got a whole bunch of flowers here. I've just been cutting them up raw and putting them in my chicken salad. Here I've got the Malabar spinach going. Just planted some oregano, and I also planted some cilantro in these other two buckets here. And my garlic chives. You guys will remember the bird cage is over here. We had to cut everything down. It really just all died back, but you can see that it is actually getting ready to come back. I've got a little bit of heather and a little bit of the climbing Jenny in there. Here I have some other bird cages. This one has just got some air plants in it, and they're getting ready to actually flower, so that's kind of pretty. These other ones I need to redo. The flowers that I bought just didn't work in there. These are all of my pepper plants. I started these back in September, and they just really weren't doing much because they weren't getting the sun. So they've been getting a little bit more sun, and they're actually starting to produce a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Here is the tomato section, and these are some of those purple Cherokee tomatoes, I think they're called. I really liked those when I grew them a couple seasons ago, so I've been trying to grow them again. I do have some flowers on. These are tomatoes that I started again back in September that just didn't do anything, and so we're hoping. But it's so hard to get these to go. These pots started off with 4 and 5 tomatoes in each plant. I see this one doesn't look like it's making it. I don't know why. It's very weird. This is my lemon balm, again for my teas, and I just planted a whole bunch of seeds, so that's starting to pop up. I've got the lemon basil. Again, this is that celery plant that I planted so long ago, which was basically just from a grocery store scrap. And while it doesn't give you the stalks of celery like you might expect, one branch of these is enough to start a soup with and give you that flavor that you're looking for. I also used some in my Christmas stuffing this year, and it was delicious. Here is my Thai basil that really needs to probably be replanted. And I've got a little bit of lemon thyme going on here with some dill popping up. My kale bucket and my lettuce bucket. So I look forward to sharing some success with you over the next months. Hopefully I will have some success. But for now, that is my garden area. If you've been following me on my garden area, you'll know we always had a whole bunch of bunnies that lived under the shed. We did have a coyote in the area, and well, I'll just leave it at that. So right now I don't have any bunnies running around, and I might take that opportunity to get rid of the shed to open up the garden. But in the meantime, just for fun and to see what's going on when I can't see what's going on, I bought one of these. I'm Nikki, and this is Nick's Picks. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, don't forget to leave a comment, visit my t-shirt shop and my social media links, and we'll see you real soon.